Hello everyone, this is the video of Legal Studies class 12 unit 1st, that is Judiciary, but exactly the point that I am going to discuss in this video you won't find in this syllabus. However, it is an additional information that being a student of legal studies you should know. This is the general knowledge kind of things that whatever we have discussed in the unit 1. So, it is interesting facts about the Supreme Court and Judiciary. So, the first fact, that is the Supreme Court of India came into being on 28 January 1950. It replaced both the Federal Court of India and the Judicial Committee of the Privy Council, which were then at the apex of the Indian court system. So, our Supreme Court is not much older. However, some of our high courts like Madras High Court, Bombay High Court, Calcutta High Court, Allahabad High Court, all these courts are much older than the Supreme Court of India. Another fact, that is, in practice, judges of the Supreme Court have been selected so far mostly from amongst judges of the high courts. So, as we have seen in my previous video that a person who is the already judge of a high court can be promoted as the judge of the Supreme Court. So, the judge of a high court is eligible to become a judge of the Supreme Court. But a practicing lawyer who has 10 years of experience in continuity, he is also eligible to become a judge of the Supreme Court. But the same point here saying most of the judges of the Supreme Court by the time are appointed from the high courts only. However, there are or were some who were basically appointed from the bar. I mean, they were basically the practicing lawyer, not the judge of any high court. So, let us check out who are they. Till date, 7 justices, namely S. M. Sikri, S. Chandra Roy, Kuldeep Singh, Santosh Hez, R. F. Nariman, U. U. Lalit, L. Nageswara Rao and Indu Malhotra have been appointed to the Supreme Court directly from the bar, that is, who were practicing lawyers. And rest of the candidates who were appointed as the judge of the Supreme Court were the judges of somewhere in some high courts. Now, another fact, that is the first woman judge of the Supreme Court was Justice M. Fatima Bibi, was sworn into office in 1989. The most recent woman judge in the court is Justice Indu Malhotra. Justice Indu Malhotra is the first woman justice to be selected directly from the bar. So, in such category, Justice Indu Malhotra is the only woman by the time who is selected as the judge of the Supreme Court from the bar. So, she was basically a practicing lawyer. Some other facts, that is, in 1968, Justice Muhammad Hidayatullah became the first Muslim Chief Justice of India. He was the 11th Chief Justice of India. Justice Hidayatullah was the first Chief Justice of India who served as the acting President of India for a short period from 20th July to 24th August. So, it is for 4 days. Justice Hidayatullah was elected as the Vice President and occupied that high office with distinction from 1979 to August 1984. Amidst in 1982, when the then President Gyani Jail Singh went to the United States for medical treatment, Vice President Hidayatullah officiated as President from 6 October 1982 to 31st October 1982. Thus, he officiated as acting president twice. So there are so many interesting facts only about the Justice Muhammad Hidayatullah. Some other fact, that is, in 2000, Justice K.G. Balakrishnan became the first judge from the Dalit community, and in 2007, Justice Balakrishnan became the first Dalit Chief Justice of India. Some other fact, that is, in 2010, Justice S.H. Kapadia, coming from a Parsi minority community, became the Chief Justice of India. So, from the Parsi community, he was the first person who became the Chief Justice of India. In 2017, Justice Jagdish Singh Kehar became the first Sikh Chief Justice of India. Now, let's check out some other fact, that is, in the history of Indian judiciary till date, the first and last justice who was removed from his office through removal motion was Justice Soumitra Sen, the Chief Justice of Calcutta High Court. So, he is the only person by the time who has been removed from his office. Justice Soumitra Sen was impeached in 2011 for misappropriation of funds. Some other fact, that is, previously in 1991, the impeachment process, that is basically removal process, was initiated against Justice V. Ramaswamy, who was then the Chief Justice of Punjab and Haryana High Court, but didn't succeed on falling short of the 2/3 voting criteria. The last fact of this list is, recently on 20th April 2018, 7 opposition parties submitted a petition seeking impeachment, that is removal basically, of then Chief Justice of India, namely Deepak Mishra, to the Vice President Venkaiah Naidu, with signatures from 71 parliamentarians, but the petition was rejected. So this is all about the interesting facts regarding the Supreme Court and Judiciary. See you in next video.